makeup look by multi-using my makeup products. My eyeshadow is not my eyeshadow powder. My contour is not my contour powder. I have also not applied an eyeliner. Also, the biggest of all, I have not applied a foundation to get me this base. Lastly, I've also not applied a lip tint. If you want to know how I did this look, then please keep on watching. Hi guys, my name is Muskan Indian and I'm a professional makeup artist, and in today's video, I'm going to be helping you achieve this look, which is very natural, very everyday friendly, and it will be very quick to do as well. This look is mainly for people who like quick looks, are on the go all the time, and if you are a beginner and you are trying to figure out your kit, you're still buying your stuff and you want to do all the stuff with makeup but who don't have all the products yet, you can use all these products as multi-products and you can use them for different ways to help you achieve the best look possible. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Start with the makeup now. I've already moisturized my face using the Plum Green Tea Gel. I've also let it set for 5 minutes so that it gets time to fully absorb into my skin, and after that I can apply different products. Now I'm going to be using the Essence Eye Primer. I've already taken a little bit on my hand. See, you don't need a lot, you need very less. And now I'm going to be using a dense brush like this. Just take your brush and on your hand and just go like this and apply it on your eyes. See, you don't need a lot, you just need a little bit so that it will help you provide a base for your further eyeshadow so that your eyeshadow stays on your lid all day long. Eye primer is very necessary and one of the most neglected steps. So yeah, I wanted to show it to you. It's an eye primer, it's not a concealer. I quite love this one because it helps me keep my eye makeup all day long, okay, and provides a good base. See, you don't need too much. You'll need very little amount, okay. Now you can also set your eye primer using the cream shade, but I won't be doing that. If you have oily lids, you can go ahead and do that, but it is not very necessary step, so I won't be doing it, okay. Now I'm going to be applying my first multi-use makeup technique, which is I'm going to be applying a blush as my eyeshadow, okay. Now make sure you use a blush which is preferably a nude one and not too much of a pink, not too much of a peach or something like that. But even if you use those, you can do it, but just apply a little less quantity. You don't go overboard with that, otherwise it won't look nice. Now using a blending brush like this one, I'm going to be taking that brush in my brush and I'm going to be applying it on my crease. Now since I'm going to be applying it on my crease, make sure that you use one which is matte, because if you apply a shimmery one, it may look too much. Now see, this is a nude one, so it is barely picking up and barely showing on my eyelids because it's a very nude color, very light color. So that's why I told you to go for nude one, so that even if you do go overboard, it will not look as heavy as a too bright color one, okay. So yeah, I'm going to build up a little bit just now. Now I hope you can see my eyeshadow in the crease. I purposely told you to apply a matte shade because a shimmer blush in the crease won't look as nice. A matte blush will look great in your crease as well. Also the blush which I have used is the LA Girl blush in the shade Just Playful, okay. It's a very pretty blush. The next multi-use makeup technique I'm going to be using is applying highlighter as my eyeshadow. The highlighter I'm going to be applying is Makeup Revolution Pro Illuminate one, okay. I'm applying highlighter because it is shimmery in texture and I like on my lids to be a little bit shimmery, okay. So the best way to apply shimmer is using your fingers, okay. So I'm just going to be dragging it down on my lids now. Why I use my fingers is because you may not have all the brushes on your hand all the time. Plus the best intensity with shimmers come with your fingers. So yeah, that's why I used a shimmer highlighter with my fingers. Now again, to finish off the look, to give it a little bit of more finished and more blended touch, I'm just going to be using my blending brush and going once again with no extra product in my crease. Just like that. so that it gets all blended and it looks seamless. See, this looks so natural, so pretty, and not at all too much of a look with using the products that you already have. Now, as you can see, my eyeshadow looks very simple, sober, and very everyday kind of look. Okay. Now I'm going to do a eyeliner. Now I'm not going to be using a regular eyeliner. What I'm going to be doing is using my third multi-using technique. I'm going to be applying an eyeshadow as a eyeliner. Okay. Now I'm going to be using an angular brush like this one, and I'm going to be dipping it in this shadow. Okay, you can see this is a very dark mauve color, and I don't want a very bold look. I want a very simple, sober look, but want to give my eyes a little bit of definition. So that's why I'm going to be using an angular brush, dipping it in here and applying it as my eyeliner. I'm using the same technique I would use to apply an eyeliner. You can see this looks so much more softer and more subtle than an eyeliner. Okay, now this technique is great for people who don't like to apply a very bold liner, just like very subtle something going on to define your eyes. You can use your swiping motion as well as dabbing motions to apply this. Now I'm done with both the eyes of applying my eyeliner. It looks so pretty and natural as well. Now, why I did my makeup first than my base makeup is because of this. As you can see, I have a lot of fallout because of my eyeliner. So that's why I don't like to do my base makeup first. Now I'm going to just wipe off my fallout using a large powder brush like this one. Going like this. And all my fallout is clean. Also, I use the Makeup Revolution Fortune Favors the Brave eyeshadow palette for my eyeliner eyeshadow. I already did my eyebrow and my mascara. For eyebrow, I again used my eyeshadow as my eyebrow powder. I did it in my previous different multi-uses of makeup. I'll just link it up here so that you can go ahead and watch that as well. Now I'm going to be doing my next multi-use technique. I'm not going to be applying my foundation. Using my concealer instead of my foundation. Okay, you don't need as much as your foundation. This look is very everyday friendly kind of a look. So that's why I'm going to be applying concealers only on the areas where I feel that it is necessary. Not at all over my face. I'm only going to be applying it on the parts of my face where I feel it's very necessary to be applied. I'm going to be taking my concealer on my hands again, not directly on my face. I'm going to be applying it a little bit on my hands, and now I'm going to be applying it to my face. Only on the areas where it is needed. Okay. So I'm going to be taking a brush like this one. You can take any brush, small or big, it's your choice. Just dipping it into my concealer like this and applying to my face. For my face, I found it to be necessary under my eyes first. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a pretty good coverage here just by applying my concealer on the parts where I need it. Under my eyes, around my nose a little bit, or around my mouth, and here a little bit on my mouth, and that's about it. I applied very little quantities as well. I didn't apply too much because it was potent and I don't want it to get all cakey. Okay, it will crease fast if I don't set it now. Now I'm going to be just setting it with a compact powder to lock it in. Now I'm using this compact powder by Lakme. It's the 9 to 5 range compact, and I'm going to be using the same brush to set my concealer. Okay, I'm not going to be applying too much. I'm just going to apply a little bit that is needed to set my concealer in place. My whole face with a compact powder and using a little bit of dense brush so that it gives more coverage to my face and not a very light coverage. This way my face looks so presentable just by using one product, which is a concealer. With a foundation, it would have taken me a little bit more time because a foundation I need to apply to all of my face. Otherwise, I just applied concealer on the parts where it's needed and set my face with a compact powder. So the next multi-use makeup technique that I'm going to be doing is doing eyeshadow as my contour powder. Okay, Now I'm going to be using this palette by Wet n Wild. It's the Rose in the Air. I'm going to be using this because of two reasons. Because firstly, it's very readily available and many people already own it, and I like it as well. Also because it has a huge pan. Okay, so if you want a more bronze look, you're in the warm tone family, you are more yellow tone, you can use this one. If you are a more cooler tone person, you can use this one. This can also be used to contour, and this can be used to bronze your face. Okay, I'm going to be using this one. Okay, because this is a little too bronzy for my skin tone, so I'm going to be using this one using a brush like this. I'm going to just go like this over here, and I'm going to be applying it on my face. Everyday look, you could have just left it at what I did before, and you could have got ahead with a blush, highlighter, whatever, or just a lipstick also would have been fine for a everyday look. I'm doing all these things to show you how to multi-use makeup products. After doing this, I'm just going to be doing my blush and my highlighter, and I'll be back. So as you can see, my makeup looks so natural, so subtle, and so everyday friendly. All these multi-use techniques can be used for everyday wear as well. So that's why I wanted to do this video, to show you how to do multi-use products that you can actually wear in real life for your everyday use. Now, the last multi-use technique that we are going to be doing is using your lipstick as a lip tint. As you know, lip tint is a very big craze right now, and I don't want you to spend extra bucks to buy a new one when you already have one, right? So you can just use your lipstick as a lip tint. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that. Okay, so basically make sure to use a cream lipstick, not a very matte lipstick. It may not work as good as a cream one. So what you have to do is just use your lipstick and apply it like this. After applying a little bit like this, just do like this. Okay? If you feel it's incomplete, then go ahead and fill it. Like here I feel it's incomplete. And then see, it looks exactly like a lip tint. Okay, I hope you can see it. It's not very like a lipstick, but it's not very subtle. It looks somewhat like a lip tint. So yeah, this is my technique. If you want, you can go more bold, you can go more light. It is as per your choice. This is where I would go. Not too dark, not too light, just somewhere in the middle like a lip tint. These were all my multi-use makeup techniques for today's video. Let me know in the comments below which is the technique that you like the most and which will you be implementing in your life. Or if you already do some makeup multi-using, then let me know. I would love to try it out as well. Now it's time for bonus tip. If you're a regular watcher of my channel, you would know that I give bonus tip at the end of each and every video of mine. So in today's video, the bonus tip is that if you apply a creamy eyeliner which smudges a lot, okay, and you don't know what to do because it smudges and it goes all over the place, but you have bought it and you don't want to waste your money, okay, so what you can do is apply that creamy eyeliner and then set it with eyeshadow, just like I did previously. I just applied normal eyeshadow. Just do the same thing. Just apply your eyeliner first and then set it with the angular brush, and you will be good to go. It won't budge and it will stay in place all day long. Just that is because, like foundation, you set it with compact powder so that it won't crease. The same logic applies there as well. The eyeliner won't budge because you have set it with a powder. Okay, that way you will be able to use it up and your money won't go to waste. If you like such makeup tips, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. I give a lot of makeup tips over there on my reels, in my stories, as well as on my captions. A lot of pro tips for in my caption. Make sure to read them out. And yeah, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, let me know that as well in the comments below. Till next time, bye bye.